Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm sharing with you some really simple and easy methods I use to trim off damaged and unhealthy split ends in order to keep the ends of my hair nice and healthy and in good condition. So if you're looking for ways on how you can do yours yourself at home, then definitely keep watching. So I'll be using both a large and small tooth comb and of course some scissors to trim with, and my hair is already twisted up and split into 4 sections ready to begin the trimming process. So I'm going to be trimming my hair in twists, which is what I always do because I find it a lot quicker and easier to get the job done this way without having to worry about creating perfect straight partings, which just takes way too long. The main thing for me is getting the job done and removing any damage that I can see on the ends of my hair. So I'm starting with the right back section first, and I'm going to work my way around to the other sections. And by the way, my hair was already moisturised earlier on in the day, so I won't be adding any further moisture. But if your hair hasn't been moisturised, then make sure you do that before you start the process. So when it comes to the methods that I use, all I'm doing is undoing each twist, gently combing out any knots and tangles, and then smoothing out my hair as much as possible to make sure it's fully stretched before I trim. Otherwise, some of my strands will end up shrinking back and they won't get trimmed properly, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so then once that's done, I go in with a small tooth comb only on the ends because I find that this is the best tool for really smoothing them out so I can identify exactly where I need to trim. So right now I'm just checking the ends of my hair for split ends where it's thinning or looks damaged and just trimming them off, and then I'm going back in again if needed just to remove anything that's left behind. And then once that's done, I'll retwist my hair again and move on to the next section and repeat the same process. And just for you to see how much hair I took off, I'll show you a quick clip, and roughly it was probably about an inch or so of hair, which wasn't really much on that particular section. So again, I'm following the same method, combing and smoothing my hair out, and then once I've done that, I'll run my fingers down the strands of my hair, and again just checking for where my hair starts to thin out and then just removing those damaged areas. I'll try and get a close-up for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So if you look closely, once my arm gets out of the way, you can see those whispery ends that don't have any life to them. And then I'm just taking the scissors again and then just trimming it off so that I get a really nice and blunt cut, which is how I like it. So whilst trimming my hair, I was looking out for any single strand knots just to show you guys what they look like and how to deal with those. But I couldn't really see many of them, mainly because I'm lucky not to experience too many of them. But what I find helps to prevent single strand knots is that I always keep my hair stretched overnight. I keep my ends moisturised and sealed, and I don't allow my hair to rub against any clothing. So if you experience a lot of single strand knots, then maybe give these a try. So it's been too long since my last trim, so I wanted to make sure I removed what was necessary and wasn't worrying so much about losing length, because it's so important to do the job properly. Otherwise it will end up costing you later on down the line when those split ends end up travelling even further up the hair shaft, and eventually you'll have to cut off way more hair. So it's all done and my ends are looking much better now, and I collected the hairs just to show you guys how much was taken off in various sections. At the most it was probably about 2 inches, and some areas slightly less. And that's how it looks with all the hairs collated together, and this is just how much hairs was shed or lost during the combing process. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments whether you usually trim your hair yourself at home or whether you prefer to get it done professionally. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.